Greetings all, and welcome to build day 5. Breakfast of the day for Josh. Do we want to go sugary or light or filling for breakfast of the day? I'm asking the set dresser, she's over there too. And I got my star helper in the back here. We're out running errands.
Hello.
So, what are we having for breakfast this morning?
Cheerios.
Man, we'll just go light and semi-healthy. Cheerios with lots of brown sugar, milk, and orange juice. How about that? We'll just go that way. Getting ready to go out and run some errands. I have, as you know, if you watched yesterday's vlog, I'm having trouble getting corn this year because my friend didn't grow any that I normally get it from. And we checked out one place yesterday, got a little bit of corn, showed you that. And today I'm going down to visit another friend, and we're going to see if he has any corn available and how much he's charging for it. He doesn't give it away, he charges for it. So we're going to do that. We got a couple other places to stop. But I wanted to get the vlog open and say good morning.
I made it almost to the middle. I made it to the middle.
Oh, you had fun on the corn maze?
Yeah. I almost made it up there.
Well, we made it down to our friends and we picked up a giant pumpkin. They had a lot of mini pumpkins down here. And then they've got a huge, I don't know if you can see it over there. Oh, you're fine. You don't need to cower down. She's trying to hide her head. But they have a huge hay maze over there. My daughter was having fun with it. Now we gotta go check on the corn stalks. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that rolling, rolling. Okay, trying to keep myself in a good mood. We just left my friend's place. I was right. He is charging. General public was $4 a bundle. And there's 5 corn stalks in a bundle. He was willing to drop the, since I was going to need a quantity, he was going to drop it down to $3 a bundle. And I'm thinking that trailer of mine holds about 100 to 150 bundles of corn. That would have put me up over $400 just for a bin of corn. Screw that. I'm going clown theme. I did some research last night to pick up the stuff I need to do a new display. It's going to run me about $200. Maybe a little less. Only website I could find prices on was Spirit, and Spirit has always been a little pricey. But we're going to go down, stop by Value Village and Halloween City and see what they've got for clown stuff as well. And see if we can get down under $200. But it looks like our corn haul is going to be a clown haul this year. And what little bit of corn we got, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm trying to watch the road. And the wife's going white-knuckled on me every time I look at the camera. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the road or she's going to start screaming. Hey, let's get her screaming. It'd be Halloween-y, wouldn't it? Maybe? No?
We'll just watch the road.
See what I mean? So we're going to do that, and I'll walk you through what we're going to end up doing with the maze, because we're going to alter the maze a little bit from what I have planned. So we'll cover that when we get back to the house. Stop sign so I can look at the camera. Well, decision has been made. We just got done at Value Village. We're going clown instead of corn. Not too bad. Spent about 150 bucks in there in Value Village. It's kind of like a thrift store. I got crap tons, about twice as much as what I would have gotten over at Spirit if I'd spent it over at Spirit. Still need a few clown props, so we're going to go check Spirit out and see what they've got for that. Well, we're home. Trailer's unhooked and in its spot. So, with it being up on its jacks and stuff and turned around like that, that means it's there until November. No corn. And I explained that in the other clips. So we're gonna get back to work out here. Officially now that I'm done with the trailer, I can start doing the driveway if I wanted to. But I've got 3 projects I need to do before I can start on the driveway. So I won't be starting on the driveway today. First project is the photo gallery. I've got 12 more panels. So we're gonna go out and over down to this corner with the panels I've got left. Then I'm going to do a switch back here. And I'm not sure if we're going to do a switch back here and back, because I'm supposed to have 2 more aisleways like that out here. And I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit and see what's what, and that'll be in a couple of days. Right now, the corn hall is being turned into a clown hall, and I'm not going to do anything in the clown hall area until I get the stuff set up on the driveway. So first project for the day is getting the rest of those panels out, getting them into place. Then we're going to drag the airbrush, or not my airbrush, but my paint sprayer out, and we're going to go through and do all the touch-ups on the photo hall. So that's done and out of the way. Next step is going to take place in here after I get those 2 projects done. I'm going to need to get my wood, and we're going to start laying out the ponds for the blacklight room and getting the frames in. I'm not putting the liners in, just the frames. And then we can figure out what we need for fencing and get the fencing brought in here and what have you. And then we'll get started out in the driveway. But that is not going to happen today. It takes about half a day to a full day just to lay out the ponds. And it's getting late as it is. So right now our first project is going to be that photo gallery hall. Heidi ho, people. Better spirits now that we got things figured out with that corn hallway. God, I was getting so frustrated with that. Pirate display is a disaster area. Worse than the witches display. We got in here and we got our touch-ups done. And I'm seeing a couple of spots like up here I missed. There's 1 or 2 of them scattered throughout the haunt, or throughout the hallway on the photo gallery. But we got all the panels up. I went through and touched everything up. And I gotta get my sledgehammer out here in a bit and get that taken care of. That's my next little step. I gotta get that one taken care of, and I think there's one over on the other side that needs to be taken care of. But we got this all straightened out so it looks a lot better. And then it stopped originally right here, and we went and added this to it, and then this will be going into the new clown hallway, which you will see when I get to it. Now, as far as the clown hallway, I am not going to do any skinning or anything in here until I get the rest of the maze set up. You know, all the tents, the maze walls, partition walls, and everything. Get them all skinned. Then I'm going to come back. This will be the last one I skin. Reason being is we're going to be using more than likely scene setter wallpaper in there. And being right in the driveway, the wind's going to beat it to death if I don't have, you know, the other walls up and skinned. So we're going to save this one for last. We'll come back to it, you know, after we get the tents up and the other skins. Now, I also mentioned I got to get my sledgehammer out and fix that stake. But we're getting this set out too. It's all the wood, savable wood from last year that we used for the ponds last year. I need to get in. This is my next project, is getting the framework for the ponds in. First step in that is I'm going to go over my map with some small stakes and some twine, and we're actually going to lay out the pond with string, so I can see where everything is and what have you. And it's easier to get my measurements that way too. So that's going to be our next step, is we're going to start working on the pond. I'm probably going to be out here fairly late tonight working on it. I will not get it done. I'll be awfully surprised if I get it done. But we're going to work on it until I get all my wood used up. And with the ponds being bigger this year, I'm definitely going to need to go down and get more wood. So, and yes, Troy from Scare Hollow, Woody and Shaboopy. So we're going to keep working until we're out of wood, and then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll go down and get another, we'll go down to Home Depot. I got some other stuff for the haunt I need to pick up anyway, and we'll pick up more wood and we'll get the pond finished tomorrow. Once the framework for the ponds are in, we're going to be moving out onto the driveway. So hopefully late tomorrow, first thing on Sunday, we'll start getting the tents up out on the driveway and getting the maze put together out there. I'm still out here in the sewer room. Got all my supplies, all my tools, everything I need to start doing the ponds. And the first thing I had to do was put the front of the water wall on, because how that sits depends on how I'm running boards. And I thought I'd show it to you. You know, it's just the front, the back wall that holds the motor and stuff still laying down in there. But you can back up, get a little bit more of it there. There you go, there's the front of the water wall. Thought I'd show it to you. Well, been working on getting the ponds laid out via stake and string, so I can get my measurements and stuff a little bit better. I got 2 ponds in out of 3. We're actually going to decided to do 3 ponds, and one's not really a pond, but we started working on the big one here, which runs from this corner in, and then we'll sit about 3 to 4 inches back behind the wall that goes in there, over to this corner, and probably not showing worth a darn. There we go, over to that corner. Then it runs the whole length of the wall to right there. And I'm not sure if that's showing up on camera or not. To there, and then does a zigzag over. And yep, there you go. Now you can see it. So that's pond number 1. That's the biggest pond out of the lot. Now originally, you'll notice I've got a box laid out. Well, maybe you can't. Hold on a second. I'm going to re-angle the light. And my phone's vlog bombing me again. Okay, let's see here. Sorry for wonky camera angle. Okay, you'll notice some string there in the shape of a box. Originally, this pond was supposed to extend like that. And I started laying out, and I got to thinking, the material I'm using for my lining isn't big enough to cover that big of a pond, so I had to cut it short. My Leering skeleton in its toxic barrel is going to be going in that corner, and it's also a water feature, so it has to be in water. So I just did a secondary little pond right there, which will be separate from the big pond that goes in over here. I'm just getting ready to lay out the pond that goes over here, and the wife called dinner. So I'm going to go in and grab dinner and then come back out and get this pond laid out, and then we'll start going through some of the wood, putting in what we can tonight. Footage, more footage, must have more footage for you to waste your time watching. I'm out here in the sewer room still, and I just got done finishing laying out the ponds, and I'm not sure if anything's showing. Let's see here, is that showing? Yeah, that's showing. Sorry. I've pretty much got the ponds. I'm not sure if this is showing up very much on camera, but we're in the witch's display. People are going to come through into the torture chamber and then come out of the torture chamber here and do a zigzag and into the gypsy. Now I got this pond kind of laid out. It's a weird shaped pond because I have the doggy that goes in the back, Clifford the big red dog. So I got that all set up over there. But now that it's all strung out, strung out as in the string marking out everything, I get to start having fun with wood. Yes, Scare Hollow, more woodies. Well, it's almost 10 p.m. and keep my neighbors happy, I'm gonna call it quits. Though I've got a head of steam going. We got frame in over there up to the wall, and then behind the wall and out the other side, and that there. That's as far as I got. Wife came out and goes, you know, it's 9:35. And I'm thinking, yeah, I've got a head of steam going. The neighbors, yeah, what of it? All that hammering is going to wake them up. Oh. most of the folks in the neighborhood are an older crowd, so we try to be respectful. My comment to her was, hey, at least I don't have a saw out here. It's back in my shop. She goes, yeah, that's noisy too. Anyway, let me get the lights and stuff shut down out here, and then we'll go up to the front porch and do the regular closing. Okay, we didn't do too bad today. Spent the most of the morning, good 4.5, 5 hours running around trying to hunt down corn. We did pick up a giant pumpkin for the donation can, not as big as I wanted. Those were really hard to find, and they were pricey as all hell this year. But we got a pumpkin for the donation can. We got in and got the photo gallery totally finished, and we got it touched up. I got that stake fixed, and then we even got the, as you saw, the ponds in the sewer room, blacklight room, were all strung out, marked out, and we got some of the frame done, so it's not too bad. You know, we're getting a start on things, which is always good. Sorry, car and the headlights out here. I'm stopping to figure out what's going on. But you know, we're making progress. Tomorrow we're going to jump in. We'll get the ponds all framed in tomorrow. I'm going to get started out here using up what wood I've got, and then we're going to have to do a Home Depot run tomorrow to pick up more 2x10s, some 2x2s, some strapping material, and a couple other little widgets and stuff that I need to get for the haunt this year. And then we'll get back, get the ponds finished. Once the ponds are all framed, we're going to be moving on to the driveway. And I was looking at my vlogs last year, for the setup. It was day 9 when we got started on the driveway. This year it's going to be, you know, day 6 or 7. What is it, Saturday? So it's day 6 would be day 7, day 8. You know, we're a little bit further along than I think we were last year. I need to go back and watch the setup vlogs for last year, see how far ahead we are. But things are going fairly quickly. Yesterday was kind of a slow day. Didn't get much done. I was bummed out about the corn. Today was kind of a slow day. But, you know, and now it's had to do because of the errands. We didn't get much done out here, really. But then again, you know, after we made up our minds to go clown instead of corn, and we actually picked up some stuff to go clown, my spirits lifted, and it's just like I've got my energy back. We're going full bore. Just that corn, though, you know, we've been doing corn for so long now, and it's one of our favorite displays, and it was Wolfie's best scare spot was in that corn hall. So I'm not sure how much fun Wolfie's going to be having this year. It's going to be interesting. But I don't know. There's a couple of spots in there where Wolfie can get people. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm rambling. I'm going to turn down, let's see, day 6. Yeah, it's day 6. We're going to say day 6 is in the can. It's wrapped and it's ready to go. So with that, we're going to say stay spooky and stay toxic on day 6.